hope. Such a tease.
I can feel you! Get out of my head!
I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing.
Has the error of your ways become clear?
Moving ahead.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. She must have run off without us. Seems like I'm more reliable than your own people. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. I can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Can't give up now. Breathe deep and move. Best be on my way. More of the Mindflayer's pets.
A long way to go still.
What path lies before me? Oh, man slipped. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal. Well, so much for peace.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Light on my feet. That's a friendly-looking shadow. No time for mercy.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? All right. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need him alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Oh, you son of a...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a Mindflayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Should mind my step. More survivors?
Quickly!
They're trying to dig somebody out of the wreckage.
Something's wrong.
Come on, dig! Faster! Get her out of there! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
The survivor they're trying to save. It's the geik from the ship.
Have to keep going.
You're alive. That's unexpected. Last I saw you, you were lying in a crucible's worth of blood. An intellect devourer nibbling at your ear. Glad to see my eyes deceive me. I'm Gale. Well met. See that rune? Netherese, I think. Weave so thick on it it's almost viscous. I had a taste, and just like that, swept from one room to the next. Not to mention, you're staring at me like a Rashimi at a blackboard. You're no wizard, are you? There's a gust of weave about you, but it's a mere breeze. I need a tempest. It'll have to wait. The primary need is a healer. I take it you recall the insertion of the parasite? Gotcha. Private. Nothing to do with me. And yet... Then you know what happens next. It is to be avoided. I assume you're no accomplished healer either. Powerful cleric, maybe? Just trying to figure out where we stand. Conclusion, nowhere. You and I are in a whole lot of trouble. We need help, and I'm not sure where we'll find it in this wilderness. How about we embark on the quest for a healer together? Most excellent. Then, without further ado, let's be off. Besides, Looks like you keep some interesting company. A woman with shadows for eyes, deep as the dark lake. Pleasure, madam.
Is it indeed? We'll see.
One day I'll catch a break. With haste.
Zorru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
You again. Get rid of them. Holy hells! Another one.
Blades high, Nymessa.
Demaze!
Come, Nymessa. Now.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Observe and listen.
Enough
You'll hear
dawdling.
goblins
Get me
before you
down.
see them.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. You will join me. We must find a creche. Our people possess the cure for this infection.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zorru, has seen Githyanki. This means a creche is near. You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be in the camp then, idling away the hours.
Has the error of your ways become clear? You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
Fool. No point in showing a mad dog kindness, it'll still bite you in the end.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zorru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zorru where he has seen my kin.
Your voice cuts through the fog of confusion. You can see the creature's hold on them wavering. As its influence wanes, they clutch their heads, blinking in confusion.
Where are we? There was fire in the sky and then the voice. Oh gods, the voice! What happened? It weren't our fault. We heard something calling out from the wreckage. It sounded like my daughter, but she's been dead for years. That thing got into our heads, drove us mad. We wrecked our boat just trying to get close to it. What do we do now?
Quick! Help!
Keep them guessing.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
You approach the dying Gale. The foul thing is at your mercy, and you would have its head. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion? Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then, the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Gale, death is too kind a fate. Swift as my feet can carry me.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. I don't know what the hells you are, but that's our ship.
Need to act fast.
Shall we cut and run?
Still breathing, despite everything. Another step forward.
No time to waste.
On my way.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Can't give up.
Swift and lethal.
Let's move.
Can't even catch my breath. This seems as good a place as any to make camp.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche. You would doubt me. I do not trust a common healer to extract a Gale tadpole without killing its host. At a creche, a caretaker may cleanse us safely. Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
If not over, then through.
What were you two talking about? You and that Gith Yankee. I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel. I have my reasons. They're nothing for you to be concerned about. Either way, be careful. You never know what lengths someone might take to solve this little problem of ours. And just to be clear, come daybreak, finding a healer is our first priority. We did just talk about it. Let's rest.
Go to hell. Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mindflayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. Point well made. I see. I'll wake you bright and early. We'll need to find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Don't waste a step.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? Yeah, I've got plenty more friends. Come in here and you can meet them.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
All right, what now?
You're dead!
A trap, just as I expected.
Need to find a way forward. Better make my next move.
Whoever's skulking about!
Still in shadow.
Imperativi!
On the move.
Where do I go from here?
Ready. Heading there.
Quickly.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead.
The text on the plaque
Trapped.
is a mystery to
How
you.
considerate.
No one's stopped me yet. These boots have seen everything. Be wary. This place is trapped. Now, a strange coin. I wonder what it's worth. Time to press ahead. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
The bones are intact. Would not scavengers have disturbed them?
Jurgle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Should mind my step. Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Moving ahead.
This book is far lighter than it should be, with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, weak magic pulses from the book. Such a waste, binding it to dry, dead parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods. Once lost, but now restored after the second sundering. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Don't waste a step.
Something over there.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
I am fury. I am death. Hitazith!
Shall we dance? Don't linger. They won't know what bit them. Let's find some prey.
On I go.
One day I'll catch a break.
Swift and lethal. On the move.
Let's spill some blood.
Fall, damn you!
Ah!
I'll strike you down.
Victory awaits. Make way!
I've missed this. Ha-ha! Let's go. On the hunt.
On my way.
Vlaakith, guide me.
Ha! Ha!
Let's move.
Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty baubles. Fools. Their trinkets may be worth a few coins all the same.
With haste. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Because that would be senseless. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? What an imbalance. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Music to Githyanki ears.
Be with you in a moment. A gentleman's only as dashing as his least groomed locus. Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Not the prettiest of transmutations, is it? Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and greying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared. Fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture? Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a Mindflayer is born. A faultless, if annotated version of the facts. Exactly. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. Yes, but that doesn't quite explain little old me now, does it? What is happening, or rather not happening to us, is entirely undocumented. Uncharted territory. The silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant? For now. But we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to keep looking for a healer. I've said my piece. Good night.
Can't slow down.
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen. Indeed you could. We're all doing surprisingly well, given the circumstances. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer. I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be? A fine choice. Now, to use sword or axe. Or saw. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously. Oh, my boy. I'd like to see you try. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache, our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Don't touch me. Don't linger. Hello again. What now? Moving. Just like old times. Sucker, thank you. Not even a challenge.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. At the ready. Moving in.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate!
Shit! Form a line!
On the way.
Make way for the Blade of Frontiers. There is no escaping the blade.
Can't slow down.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
Let's end this. Moving. Take you.
Glacius!
No choice but to keep going.
With pleasure.
Got to keep fighting.
Time to strike.
Tormentum!
Witness the might of the blade. Ha!
Best get going.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Coward almost got us killed.
Damn vermin.
One crisis after another.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the Druid too? Unbelievable!
What chewed you up and spit you out?
Show some respect. This man saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward! Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Then you'll have better luck looting the goblins outside. This is a Druid's Grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The Druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The Druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other Druids in the Inner Grove. They've started a ritual to cut the Grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. Thank you again for your help out there. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
Let's check for healer, then move on. Whatever else is happening here isn't our concern. Lead on.
Very well.
Cannon?
He's gone, Arca.
He's not breathing! Go find a healer!
Do not embarrass yourself. He is gone.
No!
They'll slaughter us if we leave. There's nothing we can do.
They're slaughtering us now! Someone's going to pay for this.
Arca, no! Wait! What are you doing?
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs.
It was
joking about octa soup just a moment ago.
A few goblins. Felt like a lot more to me. So yes, I'm scared.
We dig a hole and be
And I'm
done
not
with it.
ashamed of that. Feel like we're being watched.
We could say a prayer.
Shall we cut and run?
These boots have seen everything.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Considering what I've seen, you'd be surprised. But if you're not here for the coin, I'd rather enjoy the quiet. There's not much of it anywhere else.
On my way.
Would have been breathing my last if your friend hadn't killed that bugbear. So, thank you. Not a lot of people watching my back these days.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Exactly. These types always need saving. We shouldn't sacrifice ourselves for them.
Fine! Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
With haste.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
Children!
No helping it.
Look who's here.
And parry. Go on. Give me your best shot.
Not bad. Again. Hey, keep focus. See how I used your own force against you?
I can't do it.
Of course you can. It just takes time. I didn't become the Blade of Frontiers overnight. Ignore him, kid.
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. An unknown face commands your mind. Blue skin, gnarled horns.
Chuck! He is infected.
I'll be damned to the hells. You were on the ship.
A strange sensation courses through you, and Wyll's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. A A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated. The creature appears again. Blue skin, arched horns, and wings stretching wide behind it. Your minds part again, leaving your skull throbbing.
Ouch! Careful you don't push the brain bugs too far. They'll leave you hurting. Keep at it, kid. If I had to guess, you took a bumpy ride on a Mindflayer machine, same as me. And I've been having the strangest dreams. I haven't turned into a Mindflayer just yet, but sooner or later, my luck will run out. Been thinking I need a healer. And I reckon you've been thinking the same. I'm not about to reveal my fear to the children. They expect a hero, not a coward. And yes, I've heard the stories. Wait long enough, and a squiddy bursts out of us. I've been waiting for this druid Halsin to return. They say he's pretty powerful. He could probably help us. Problem is, the goblins have nabbed him. We better go find him before we start growing talons and tentacles. Excellent idea, but I have a condition. Look at these kids. They've no chance on the road, not while goblins infest it. I've got the grandest of plans. You and me, we kill the goblin horde's leaders. That should scatter the buggers. Frontier justice, I call that. What say you? A splendid plan. Let's chat there.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not... Sorry. I've never seen your faces. Well, I should get back to it.
Sir, are we gonna have to fight hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins? Maybe.
Breathe deep and move.
Something the matter? We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? We go our separate ways, of course. What else? The ties that bind would be well and truly severed. We were brought together by circumstance. Besides, I have my own people in Baldur's Gate. And before you ask, no. I'm not telling you what I'm doing there, or who I'm meeting, or anything else. You pry too much. Any further and you'll regret it. Understand? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halsin is our best bet. You saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. I'd never have expected that from a Gith. And since then, you've seemed reliable. Maybe I'll have to reevaluate what I think I know about your kind. So that's to say you'd like to pry a little. You do seem like the type, I must say. My, look at you. Straight as an arrow and right to the point every time. This isn't the tadpole I'm speaking to, is it? The personality seems a little lacking. That's all you're entitled to, for now. Our parasite problem doesn't make you my confidant. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Salutations. Did you see those tiefling kids? Do you reckon our moping and muttering does them much good? They should be chasing frogs, climbing trees, not training for battles they can't win. Those people look at me and they see a hero. Imagine how bad they feel if they were wrong. I've crossed blades with darklings and demons, and they've earned every last wound. You're not so scary. I bet you're hiding a smile under those scowls. Let's work on that. Now, I always save the best stories for my closest friends and my cruelest enemies. Get to be one of those, and I'll spill the whole jug. You get that, right? Spill the whole jug? I guess I'll toss that one in the heap.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A what now? Goodness, but it's just a bit of rock. Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens. His jaw tenses. This legend is keeping something from you. You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
I'm all ears. Living legend in the flesh. Slayer of spectres, killer of kobolds. The pride of Baldur's Gate. No legend reaches every ear. The proof is in the pumpkin. As I'm sure someone once said, if you don't know me as a hero already, then I'll have to prove myself one. There's an old saying I just made up. To fell a dragon, you must chop off its head. These goblins are organized. It's no hamhead pulling the strings. We slither through their camp and off their leaders, quick as crickets. Ah, that's the spirit. A hero at heart.
Need something? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Great talent or not, no druid can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Give no credence to such fantasy. We were flayed, beaten, burned, and poisoned in our training. It is our duty to withstand suffering, and our pleasure to conquer it. Come, we must locate a creche, observe everything, assume nothing. Your ignorance concerns me. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a Mindflayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find our kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. I was trained on Kresh Kalir, among the tears of Saloon. Of this place, I know nothing. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. To all questions, the Kalir Library harbors answers. A gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities. We find this Zorru in the Red Hunter's camp. He will point us to a creche. There we may be purified.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for. No. And please, don't try that again unless I invite you to.
No time to rest.
I was watching you at the Grove Gate. You spilled enough goblin blood to fill the Chiontha. Where'd you learn moves like that? I'd hardly doubt it. You were swift as sun and bright as wind. Or did I get that backward? You've got talent. If the blade must share his glory, Better it be with a champ like you. A matter for the bards and poets to settle. And I've not heard your name fall from their lips. Now, let's get some rest. I do my best goblin killing at sunup.
Where are you?
Where did I put that old bucket?
Again.
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Swing and parry. No. Ah. And step, parry, strike. No. Again. No offense meant. I was just surprised. Concentrating on this blasted target. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. Haratha Jack? And swing! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. I'll suffer embarrassment so long as I survive. I just hope the Druids won't make that harder than it is already. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. When the time comes, it'll be nothing but battle cries from me.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Parry, swing, lunge.
Neither.
One more time.
Where are my boots?
Yeah.
By Mordai's eyes. More of them. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Lower.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
By the dead gods, are all Giths so brutal?
Brutal? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle.
Parry, swing, lunge. One more time.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait. Tch! A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The Thiefling was clear. If there are a Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
What to bring?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By Vlaakith's covenant, I know little more.
Lae'zel's eyes drift downward. Something is off. You see yourself through Lae'zel's eyes. To her, you are already a Mindflayer, a monster in all but appearance.
Are we finished?
Right.
You've done well to place your trust in me, kin.
Moving ahead.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Here it comes, you little beast!
Nice. She saved us the work of killing that goblin ourselves. Well, this makes one down. Only a few thousand more to go.
In nocte concilium.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Priestess gut. Powerful. West. Temple ruins. Everything. All of us. Boss Ragzlin and the Drow. Scouting. Snooping. Tieflings. Don't fight. Fair.
Forget this goblin priestess. She will not know about purification. Of the few things I've found to admire in you, I admire your trust in me most of all.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
I'll talk to the guards in Baldur's Gate.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
And you quit in the middle of
Don't
your
make
shift.
me hurt you, boy.
You sound like your father.
Looking at you.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. Alcin, he's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Don't waste a step.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
My love, you were a caravan escort for 3 days. Do it, you gutless stink sack!
You sound like your father.
Ah!
Knew it! Bloody well knew it. Down you...
What's happening here?
You goddamn snake!
Go, child! And you had this coming. And stay down.
Doesn't taste half bad.
If not over, then through.
Whoa, hey! Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. You some kind of elf or something? So not an elf. Okay. Anyway, to business. Hold out your hand. I want to show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. Fine, keep it. Call it a sample, yeah? But you gotta at least look at the other rings, okay? I gotta eat. You'll be sorry about this, scab. Count on it.
Another step forward.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Can't slow down.
Damn it! We could have taken those guards. We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Kagha to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Look, don't take your eyes off my
I don't give a rag about me. It's my daughter I'm worried about.
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Horrifying. We should check on the girl.
And you should bugger off. Now.
I could try greasing palms. Ease things over.
Oh, because that went so well last time.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back!
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Swift as my feet can carry.
You there! Hello! Can it be a Git Yankee? Oh, what a delight. If I was less educated, I presume to ask what you're doing on the Sword Coast. Indeed. Some merciless kin of yours made sure of that some years ago. Though at present, my curiosity lies elsewhere than the vagaries of the children of Gith. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. I'll make it very quick. Hand to heart.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Kagha? Really?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Rath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Rath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The child's in danger. Do something, I beg you.
Now, Rath.
No.
Ithias! Tila, to me!
Gone. By the gods, Kagha, what have you done?
Bury the remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to him. We must focus on the rite.
She's dead. Kagha, we are guardians, not killers.
Spare your tears. She knew the danger. She still tried to run.
So, the druids are in casually killing children territory. And you just watched it all. Didn't say a word. I see. Good to know where you stand on knaves and miscreants.
you have Master Halsin to blame for that.
I can't believe he just left.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
First you stay silent, then you speak truth. To think an outsider could surprise me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. I am First Druid now. I protect the Circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the Tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Cum motuis in lingua mortua.
The child is silent. There's no answer to give.
I just hope they leave, and we could close this grove in peace.
Elturel. Everyone was angry. We ran away.
When did we become killers?
Not me. Mole. Arabella. I'm 9.5.
Mercy on us, Sylvanas. Mercy. 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 Preventable. The sickening result of sickening beliefs. We let this happen. We let this snake replace our leader. Master Halsin, perhaps Goblin Court, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task. Stop this damn ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
I'm not.
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. It is what Kagha desires. I doubt it is what Sylvanas wants.
Should mind my step.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
God, our field mouse. No one's more important than the patient in front of you. Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? Just be glad my bedside manner's better than yours. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A Mindflayer tadpole. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
We can't do the same.
Have to keep going.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. No. That was mass. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. First things first. Tell me, have you noticed anything unusual? Not just symptoms. Any strange events? Nothing? You're sure? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. I'm trying to help you, but I need to be sure. So tell me, where'd you get that thing? To hell's with it.
Should get started.
I am fury. I am death.
Who's next? Leave no trace.
What to do? At least things have stayed interesting.
Must we stoop to tell every roadside cur of what we're about?
Somehow, I'm actually inclined to believe you. Now let us make haste to a crash. Neither Nettie nor Halsin holds the cure we seek.
Cum mortuis in lingua mortua. In nocte concilium.
The corpse regards you lifelessly. The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
Moonrise Towers. Initiation. No.
Hunting. Found druids.
Need to find a way forward.
Moon, sun, will remind me. No, that doesn't work. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Ugh. It sounded like a cat being strangled. God damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know? Violence doesn't fix everything, you know. Music can help in ways a silly blade can't. Besides, I'm not doing this for me. This is for the people we lost on the way here. It's important. What did you do? My teacher gave me that, and she's dead! You bastard! I wanted to write a song for her, and you ruined it! You ruined everything!
Amongst these adventurers.
There's no point. Damn it!
Oh, because that went so well last time. Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
Kagha? Kagha did... What?
No. No! That snake! That... Ah!
I've never learned.
My, what manner of place is this? A patch of ground to call home. Some rest for the wicked, after all. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. No, this encampment is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. Tut. No need for that crude cutlery of yours. As you can see, I'm amply provisioned. This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, It might just be your last. Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Holler in hells. You're a Cambion.
And so much more. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. My, aren't you a nervous one? I assure you I'm here to help, not harm. Consider your predicament. 1 skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? I can feel you! Get out of my head! Do that again and I'll leave you to bleed out in this wilderness. Understand? And watch out for Raphael. He's better at getting into people's heads than you are, you ass.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. I was born to wield the Kithrak silver sword. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are our mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase. To penetrate the Hells, this is unusual. But let us not question the wisdom of our queen. We can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many plains.
Keep your distance, darling. Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary Mindflayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
The devil with the silver tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? That's because you still have hope, but when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
If not over, then through.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? A Cambion came courting us. Yes, they offer you an apple, but they're the worm that lurks within. Still, don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation, it merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. There's no such thing as an absolute certainty. Let me play the devil deal's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. Raphael is a Cambion, which makes him part human, and what is human is fallible. By figuring out his true intentions. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. What if the tadpole is what he really wants instead of the customary price that is our souls? If I'm right, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
What's up for discussion?
I've already heard. Arabella, 9 summers old, and now she'll never see another. Because of Druid law. Every natural law demands I take up my sword, storm their lair, and... But no. That's what Kagha wants, to prove we are exactly what she says. A threat. I won't give her the satisfaction. I'll get my people clear of this, but on our terms. So, Kagha's twisted your mind as well. Please, just listen. Sending us out there is a death sentence. But there is another way.
Wyll, you had planned to find the goblin camp and kill their leaders.
Is this true? You'll help us? Tom's truth. You really are her creature, aren't you? No. You would send us to our deaths. I'm not going to let it happen. Ha ha ha! Go!
Ha! Ha!
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Ah! Ah! Ha ha!
Vlaakith, guide me.
The blade will not bend.
With finesse.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Yeah.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. Indeed. Then removing his people should provide you little challenge.
Breathe deep and move. Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
This calls for careful footwork. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid.
Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful. No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Ha-ha! This will do nicely.
I am fury. I am death.
Macte virtute.
What happened?
Inveniam via. Dollar.
Go for the throat. On my way.
I will ascend. Swift and lethal.
Ha!
Taste the blade.
Time to kill.
The blade will not bend. Breathe deep and move.
Light on my feet.
Are they gone?
Never wanted the easy path.
Assume nothing.
Need to find a way forward. How much farther can I go? Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Eager for battle.
Guards! Guards!
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Oh, enough waiting.
Swivel and wait.
Should mind my step.
that everything? I think that's it.
On the victor's...
What?
Vlakith Kasivim Prath Crashet.
No one back home will ever believe this.
This way.
Can't give up now.
Keep a blade close. Ready or not.
Just out of view.
No time to waste.
I feel alive. Ha ha!
Victory awaits.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Making. Looking ahead.
Be very, very quiet.
All's well that ends. No.
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
Can't slow down.
You peer through the telescope. You recognize the dragon as the mount of a Githyanki knight. Perhaps it had been tracking the ship. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
Best be on my way.
Be quick.
Victory awaits. Taste my fury.
Battle favors the fearless.
A better position. Make it hurt.
No helping it. We're exposed.
All right, what now? Have to keep going.
Assume nothing.
Go. Neither seen nor heard.
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Come on.
Whatever we want.
I think I'd make a fine teacher. Or a baker. Or a butcher.
A butcher? Really?
Sure. Blood excites me.
Right.
Still breathing, despite everything. All right, what now? Have a lot.
I'll talk to the guards in Baldur's Gate. I speak their language.
My love, you were a caravan escort for 3 days. And you...
Should mind my step.
The blade will not bend.
Over here.
Ha!
I've got a long road ahead. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Vlaakith guide me.
Time for a cull. Outmaneuver them.
Best be on my way.
Battle favors the fearless.
Ha!
My path be true.
There's blood in the air.
Still on my feet. With haste. Looks like the ritual worked. The whole grove is walled in. Best be on my way.